Voice. I'm Liz Spencer. Over the next several weeks, Naperville Community Television is giving candidates for City Council, Park District, Districts 203 and 204 school boards a chance to share their voice with you. All candidates are hoping to earn your vote. Joining me now is Tiffany Stevens, who is running for City Council. Welcome, Tiffany. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you're running for City Council.
Yes, I am.
Tell me a little bit about what experience you bring.
You know what? I bring a lot of experience. I come from a background of public servants. I come from a family of leaders. I come from a family of just serving your community, being committed to the community. And so far as just a lot of experience, you have to almost elaborate on what type of experience.
Sure. And let's talk a little bit about your work experience and your education, because that always comes into, I know this is your first time running for council, but let's talk a little bit about your work background a little bit, and then we'll talk a little bit about your political experience.
Okay, well, I am the founder and vice president of Kids Teen Rider. It's a transportation service for kids and teens in Naperville. And so I've had a daycare center here in Naperville for 10 years. I did a little private investigation for 2 years, went to school for that and loved it. Wanted to be a police officer or FBI agent. So those are some of my experiences that I have here.
Now, you started Kids Teen Rider because you saw a need.
Yes, I saw a need, and when I had my daycare, I got a lot of calls for transportation. Do you transport? And, you know, I said, it's a lot of daycares, but you know what? It's no transportation for the kids. And so my son was in an accident. He was okay. But then that's when I decided, you know what? You know, we need to, you know, have something available for the kids and teens that is safe, affordable, and they need to know that they can have a way to get where they need to go. So I started Kids Teen Rider.
That's great. That's great, because it's often time that you need to transport kids and mom and dad are working. So
That's right.
How do you get them from point A to point B?
They go to work, after school programs. We definitely are the second parents. I tell the parents all the time, when you give them to me, they're my kids, and then I can give them back to you and they're your kids. And so it's just a wonderful thing, and that's one thing I love about Naperville. It's just such a kid-friendly family environment. I love it. I fell in love with it.
Now, you under political experience, you're a newcomer, you're willing to listen, learn, and lead. Tell me about that.
I'm new to the whole scene of the political scene. I've been going to city council meetings for about a year and a half. I actually did a class with the Citizens Academy, wonderful program that the city offers. I have to thank them for that opened my eyes up to many experiences for that. I'm willing to listen, learn, and lead. Just listen to what the community has to say. I'm willing to learn from just the issues that the community and the city offers, and I'm willing to lead by example so other young people can actually see and say, you know what, that's something that I want to do.
It's a big job. What makes you want to run and try for this? I mean, it's a big job.
Well, you know what? I've always been the type of kid as a child that always wanted to be in the scenery of people, and always wanted to be a person to help and a person to help the city. And so it's in me. I know it's a lot of work. What I do now is a lot of work. I've been, Kids Teen Rider's been up and running for 3 years, and I haven't got a salary for that in 2 years because I love it. And so for City Council, I have the drive and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for new experiences. I'm ready to just continue to go step by step and just grow.
That's awesome. What do you think are some of the issues that are facing the city and the City Council?
Well, first of all, I think the issues is the budget. We need to focus on the budget. You know, it's like growing up. I grew up in Chicago on the north side, and it's like if mom or dad, you know, one of the incomes went out and they couldn't afford to take us anywhere recreational outside far as to the show, we just cut it out of our budget. You know, if we went to the show and then now the budget is low, we have to cut some things. And so, you know, with Naperville in the city, we need to know, you know, we need to get back into what we need and not what we want. And so it's just basically like a common thing with households. A lot of families and communities are cutting back. And so, you know, that's one of the things that the city needs to do, is to just really, really view the budget.
And what are you thinking about growing one of the things we need to, not only do we have to watch the budget, but we've got to get some more revenue sources coming in.
That's right. I'm into small business growth. I'm a small business professional myself, and I think the city needs to focus more on small businesses. We love the wonderful big businesses that come here, but the small businesses is what makes Naperville and what makes a community. You can go downtown, you have the small shops. I mean, you have people in the community that's willing to say, you know what, this is what I want to open up. I'll try. It'll kind of actually boost people a little bit to get out there and try to do some new things.
Excellent. And we are all looking forward to, with the smart grid that's coming, technology is moving into the city, and that some of us are looking forward to smart grid, some are not. It's been a little controversy. What's your thoughts on the smart grid?
You know what? I've been reading up on it. I'm not really too comfortable with smart grid. I'm a little shaky with it. That's because, you know, we have to be educated on it, and you know, far as what we're reading now, they're not really knowing what the future holds with that. And I have 3 teenagers, and I have an 8-year-old myself, and I transport again, and I care for kids all day, and so I can understand how come people, you know, are a little bit leery about it. But you know, we just have to see. I have to read a little bit more about it, and we just have to pray and hope that council knows what they're doing.
And you also mentioned transportation, because you're in the transportation business, but transportation overall in Naperville is a challenge.
It's a challenge, yes it is. I've been speaking with the mayor on the issue. I've been speaking with city council on the issues about transportation, and for 3 years we've been transporting kids, and you know, that's one of my main focuses, is to try to get better transportation, not just for kids and teens, but for seniors. You know, and so and see what type of public transits that we can build in Naperville. And so I'm really involved in that sector. I think that that is a huge need and a huge section that we have to comply with.
Right, and you never know, possible growth in that for revenue. Tiffany, tell me something that I might not know about you, or our viewers might not know about you.
Well, I grew up on the north side of Chicago, and I was one of Jesse White's dance and tumblers, and so I traveled all over. He was my hero. Jesse White is my hero. Not only, he's a war hero. And so I traveled the world, and that was one memory I always kept, was to, he said, you know what, if I do this for you guys, open this storefront and have you guys travel the world, you promise me that you will always serve your community. And so that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to serve the community, to be a voice, and I'm here to listen, learn, and lead. Wow,
that's awesome. What a wonderful inspiration for you. What a great story for us. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Naperville Community Television will have all the election results live on Tuesday, April 5th, right here on Channel 17 or online at nctv17.com. I'm Liz Spencer. Thank you for watching Candidate Voice.